Good morning, Jonesboro and surrounding areas, and to all the listeners out there who may be listening on their mobile app or watching us live on Facebook or YouTube. This is your host, Kalila Harden. You are tuned into Community Conversations on KLK 102.5. It is Tuesday, August the 9th. I want to thank you for stopping by. Today, my special guest is Mr. David Nunez. Good morning, Mr. David.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. And he is a representative. Well, I'll let him tell you a little bit more about who he is and the agency he works for. So is it safe to say you work for the Arkansas United Coalition, Commission, or IRC?
Yes, I'm the Northeast organizer for Arkansas.
Okay.
Arkansas United Community Coalition, and we just recently opened the IRC, which stands for Immigrant Resource Center here in Jonesboro.
Okay, and how long has that been going?
We had our ribbon cutting and grand opening on June 11th.
Okay, June 11th. And let's tell the people a little bit more about the services that you offer.
Of course, we are a nonprofit organization that is mainly volunteer-based. We're not service providers. We are resource providers. We have different programs. We try to encourage the community by empowering communities and immigrants of all sorts, and by organizing skills and training on leadership.
Okay.
We also have one of my biggest ones is the civic engagement.
Civic engagement. Okay.
We try to work with everybody together, and one of the, if we only have the services, the navigation immigration services, we do help people become legal citizens.
Okay.
And we also help with the deferred action that Obama signed in 2012 called DACA. It stands for Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals. And it's for kids that were brought up and after they finished high school, they couldn't continue their because of their legal status. So DACA gave them a temporary relief. It gives them a social security number, driver's license, and a work permit.
Okay.
So they can continue their education.
That is wonderful. Okay, so tell people a little bit more about you. Are you a resident? Like, are you a native of Jonesboro, or what did you?
No, I'm not. My wife and I moved here about maybe 7 or 9 years ago.
Okay.
Between 7 or 9 years ago. She was born here.
Okay.
And so she wanted to be with her mama, so we decided to. I decided to follow her here.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
And so, how did you get interested? Okay. How did you get involved in this particular organization? Have you always worked for the Arkansas United Coalition?
No, actually, there was a woman here named Special. She came from the Queen,
Okay.
Arkansas, and she was running the whole east of the state.
Oh my goodness.
And I met her in one of the meetings. One of my friends invited me to one of the meetings, and we met, and I saw what they was doing, and I was like, this is pretty interesting.
Okay.
And I started volunteering with her, and eventually, started getting trained as a change agent. One of our programs is called Change Agent.
Change.
Okay. And it's a month training program, and I started doing that, and eventually graduated from the Change Agent program, and that's how I became an organizer.
Okay. And we do have brochures available here in the station, or you can go see Mr. David. What is the address of the center?
The IRC address is 911 Magnolia Road.
Okay.
We're inside the Magnolia Road Baptist Church.
Okay. So anyone that would love to get more information from Mr. Davis concerning the IRC, which is the Immigrant Resource Center, which is an extension of the Arkansas United Community Coalition, please go and see. What are your office hours?
I think this, if I'm not mistaken, it's 9. I'm not in the office a whole lot.
Okay.
So Gabriela, the navigator, is running the office, and I think it's from 9 to 1 and then 2 to 5.
Okay.
No. You can always call me. You can always call me at 870-680-2270 if you need an appointment or if you want to talk about anything or about any of our programs and anything.
Okay. I want to talk about. We talked a little bit about some of the services that you offer, and I was looking through the brochure. The first thing you mentioned was Change Agents, and it says here it's a one-year leadership program for Arkansas first and second generation immigrants and their allies to lead local community building efforts and implement immigrant drive community projects, and you have some different ways that you help with that. The next listed is navigators. They receive intensive training from AUCC and Catholic Charities about deferred action programs and lead local teams to support staff in information dissemination and evidence gathering. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Of course, the Change program, it's probably one of my favorites because it's a program that brings shy people like me out.
Okay. Okay.
and it brings the organizer out of you, and it teaches skills on leadership, how to talk to people, and how to be a part of the community. Yes. And it's a 9-month program, and it consists of roughly about. Okay, so there's 2 trainings.
Okay.
Where we go through a handbook and we set the guidelines and everything. And to graduate, Change Agent has to do a community forum or it's project.
Okay.
And so we at the we have surveys, we have community surveys that determine what kind of issues are bothering the community and what kind of issues the community needs to work on. So they, by determining those issues, then they can choose one and then make a community like a information session.
Okay.
And so they gather the leaders of the community, and we invite everybody to show up. And so we talk about those issues, and that counts as the project. So that's part of the process of the graduation process.
Okay. Now, just to clarify, even though you are, please correct me, would you consider yourself Hispanic or Latino?
I think I'm Latino.
Latino. Okay. Now, what other ethnic groups do you service?
Right now, I say unfortunately because unfortunately the Hispanics are the only ones that are reaching out in this area.
Okay.
Where this organization started in Springdale in Northwest Arkansas, they are helping a lot of Asian and Pacific Islanders.
Okay.
And they're also working with other nationalities of immigrants.
So we just want the listeners to know that this is not limited to one particular ethnic group. Everyone is welcome. Anyone that is considered immigrant into the United States, and specifically Arkansas, since we live in Arkansas, we just want to let you all know that these services are available to you. Now and as you mentioned before, you're not the source center, but you are the resource. You can point people in the right direction to get them the help they need to complete all the different tasks they need to become a legal resident.
Yes. Yes, I encourage everybody, any nationality of immigrants, Asian and uh, Hindus. I mean, you come from anywhere, and we want you to come to our immigrant resource center and tell us, how we can help you. Um, Navigation Immigration Services. We are partners with Catholic Charities of Arkansas, and they are the ones that navigate with immigration
Okay.
as far as legal, uh, the legal system.
Okay, so they help maybe do some translations of paperwork and helping it's really understand the whole process and how to become a legal resident.
Yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
And so also through your program, do you offer like possibly some job training or job readiness or anything along that line?
Well, we're developing integrated things. Right now, we're not providing services.
Okay.
But there are been some changes. I heard a rumor out there that we may depend. See, the thing is, we are a community-based
Okay.
organization. I'm here because I want to encourage the community to tell me what they need.
Okay.
And if the community doesn't ask for anything, I'm no use.
It's like, how can you help
So
someone?
how can I know if they don't tell me?
Okay.
So, but we are growing and developing into other things. I know we are working with schools for they're developing something called AUCC clubs,
Okay.
and it's mainly working with students and volunteers.
Okay.
We want. I mean, that's one of the things that we're developing, and so, like I said, we need people to tell us, what else they need. So.
Okay. For those of you out that are listening that may be just tuning in, we're speaking with Mr. David Nunez of the United Community Coalition. And here in Jonesboro, the service is called Immigrant Resource Center. They are trying to help immigrants become acclimated with the community they live in. They're trying to help educate them and just help them feel more comfortable in where they live, and help guide them to the right resources they need to get what they need to become a legal resident, find a job, and things of that nature. As Mr. David has stated, they are a resource center. They're looking for people to tell them what they need so that he can guide them to the services that they need. You have a lot of different, you have some of the things going on. You have, this center is a nonprofit organization, and just like any other nonprofit, they function off of donations and volunteer. And so, if you would like to volunteer, please go see Mr. David. He's located in the Magnolia Road Baptist Church, 911.
911 Magnolia Road.
Okay.
It's, the corner with Patrick and Magnolia.
Okay. So if you're very interested in helping out with this program, please go see Mr. David and Gabriella. Okay. So tell us a little bit more. I'm looking on the brochure. It talks about the civic integration. So can you get a little more into that?
Yeah. From my understanding, well, that's my favorite thing. That's one of the things that I'm doing this because I want everybody to get along.
Okay. I like that too.
And so I think that regardless of the barriers that we put ourselves as far as language and culture and everything else that we put barriers on, I want to knock them out. And then, we like have sort of events, community events where everybody's included, everybody feels welcome, everybody, and I think that's my understanding of civic engagement.
Okay.
I think that what I'm trying to achieve is let's have like a bike race or a marathon or something like that, and or even it was suggested to me by Catherine Band. She suggested, we have a community garden.
Okay.
I'm not into garden a whole lot, but but with enough volunteers, we can make a pretty decent garden. I think.
And that's something that I know there was another resident, Dr. Charles Coleman. He and some other residents of Jonesboro were trying to, really get the community garden up and going in different areas of the city. I think there was an issue with, as you said, volunteers to really keep it going. And I wish that more people would step up and say, okay, this is a need for our community. We need more fresh fruits and vegetables, and it in turn teaches the children some lessons as well. But we as adults have to come together and work together.
Yeah, no, I was up in New York with the working with the UCC. I had the opportunity to travel a lot, and so it was up in New York in one of the conference, the Immigrant Integration Conference, and they gave us a tour of one of the suburbs of New York City, and they learned, that communities can do work together. And one example was one that stuck in my mind was a little corner. Like everything in New York is so small and compact, but they had this little corner there, and inside they had a swing set. It was like a little playground.
Oh my goodness!
But some of the kids and some of the neighbors there went and cleaned it up and painted it, and they started planting a little garden, and it started looking good. And so I brought that back from New York. I was like, people can work together no matter what.
I know that we have enough resources here, just in Jonesboro. We have enough resources that if we pool them together, we could take a small spaces not being utilized and make it into something really big and beautiful.
It doesn't take much. I mean, really, the effort is more in the willingness. How much the community want it.
Yes.
We can complain all day long about how messed up our playgrounds are and everything, but if the volunteers will step up and help us out, the community will step up and do something about it. It will be a different story, right?
Yes, I would love to see people from all different neighborhoods coming together, working together, having like a big cleanup day, or having some type of multicultural event where we share our cultures and our foods and music and things. I would love to see something like that on a more regular basis. And it can be done. Just as the community members have to step outside of ourselves and do it.
Like I said, we put a lot of barriers just ourselves, with language and culture and all that, but all that can be set aside for a day or half a day or whatever.
And we might find that we have a lot more similar. We have a lot more in common than we have differences. So.
Right.
Okay. So I see you have some other notes, some other things. I don't want to get into anything too detailed before we go to break. But okay, we want to talk about immigration services navigation. We talked a little bit about that. It says offer year-round legal services for immigrant naturalization and deferred action via informal presentations. So basically, is it that you help guide immigrants to the right people or the right sources to help them become legal?
Yes, because Catholic Charities of Arkansas is also, nonprofit. They only take cases that will go in and out, immigration.
Okay.
But anybody that would have like a criminal background or anything that will be too, that would need special care, as far as legal is concerned, we do have resources for those persons, and so we can direct them in the right direction. We can send them in the right direction.
All right, you are listening to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5, where my special guest is Mr. David Nunez of the Arkansas United Community Coalition here in Jonesboro. The center is called the Immigration Resource Center. We're going to take a quick break. Please call us with your questions or comments. The phone lines are open. 870-277-1080, and we'll be right back. Okay. So we have a 2-minute break. Yeah, 2.5 minute or so break. So, are you still nervous?
Yes. I'm not gonna black out. I'm gonna black out every time I start doing something like this.
Oh no.
I tell people when we had the opening, I'm gonna black out on Friday, and I woke up like I came to Monday morning.
Well, please don't.
Oh no.
I'm just start reading the brochure.
Take a sip of water.
I'm starting off first.
I wonder what Gabriela is. I mean, I really wanted her to be here, be part of this. It's a lot of work for one person.
Imagine. Well, we have 3 people watching us. I don't know.
What? No way.
Some people are not just saying, sit and watch. They may watch it later.
Okay.
But definitely share it
Yeah.
on your pages. Let's see. I Dream Arkansas. I definitely want you to talk about that.
I Dream Arkansas.
Okay, it's an issue-based campaign coalition by immigrant and multicultural immigrants. By immigrant.
Okay. That is one of the words that the Dreamers.
Okay.
They. I don't have a whole lot of details on that one because it's more national. More yeah. But we can touch a little bit of that because it has to do with DACA. The Dreamers are the ones that are benefiting from DACA.
Okay. You said it is. Dream Arkansas. The DACA stands for
Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals.
Action for Childhood Arrivals. And so then, yes, definitely explain what for children that are either born here or they came with their parents here.
It's for children that came with their parents here.
Okay. And so then once they're here, they're enrolled in school. You all help them get the proper paperwork they need to get enrolled in school. Or find them the sources to get
after they graduate.
after they graduate.
Because kids can go to school, and I mean their parents can do that. After they graduated, then the DACA gives them an opportunity to continue their education.
Okay.
Because these kids are undocumented, and so they cannot continue their education. So DACA gives them an opportunity.
All right, welcome back, listeners, to Community Conversations. This is your host, Fabiola Harding, with my special guest today, Mr. David Nunez of the Arkansas United Community Coalition. That's a lot of words.
Yeah, we're showing you by AUCC.
AUCC, okay. We were talking a little bit off the air about some other services that I wanted Mr. David to go into a little bit more detail about. In the brochure, there was an item listed called I Dream Arkansas. And we were also talking about a little bit more about DACA, which is Deferred Action for Childhood Arrival. I'll let Mr. David go into a little bit more detail about those 2 things.
Sure. The DACA, it was a deferred action from Obama in 2012. He signed a relief for children that were brought into the United States with no legal status, and after they graduated from high school, they wasn't able to continue their education. So DACA gave them a relief. It gives them a social security number a driver's license and a work permit so they can continue their education. Um, the Dreamers is a national partner that it's it's all the DACA, all the apply for DACA and qualify for DACA, and they created the I Dream Arkansas.
Okay.
And so it's a more national partner there, but the for DACA we the navigation immigration services that we provide has the paperwork to help the kids navigate we have to navigate through the paperwork and then Arkansas Catholic Charities of Arkansas we help them with the immigration services.
Okay. Now, what about, I want to go into, I was looking on the website and I saw various videos and even on the Facebook page, there was some videos and pictures of different events that have taken place all over Arkansas. And one thing I noticed was a voting event. Was it to encourage those who have become legal to understand the voting process and encouraging them to vote and why their vote is important in any election in the community. So can you talk about the voting aspect?
Yes, definitely. Vote Squad is it's also one of our programs that we have, and we do encourage the citizens, anybody that has the right to vote, to exercise their right. We are actually launching a Vote Squad campaign.
Okay.
Which are what we do is we do tablings and we go door knocking and we do phone banking, and so we technically bugging people, telling them go to vote, go to vote, and being a nonprofit and nonpartisan, we cannot say vote who to vote for.
Yes.
But we are trying to express that that the voting is very important. Every vote counts, and we need everybody that have a right to vote to exercise their right. And so we do our our best to get that message out there.
Yeah, and that's one thing with the section that we're trying to help promote as well. The elections are coming in November, but up until then, we're going to start having some of the local politicians come on and talk about their platform. So the people can become more familiar with who they are. And I would love for you to encourage the people that you serve to either watch the show, listen into the show, or maybe you can set up some type of events where these politicians can come to you, to your, people.
Yes.
You can set up an event for them to come to your community so they can speak about the issues that are important to, that are directly, that are specific for your population that you serve.
Yes.
They can ask whatever questions they want,
And as a organizer, actually, that's part of my job
Okay.
to include our officials, our elected officials, and to keep them accountable for the things that they say before we vote them in,
Yes.
and then they forgot or whatever. And so one of the things that we're doing right now also is I guess Congress is on recess, and so we're visiting town halls,
Okay.
and we're trying to get them. We're trying to get their attention on the accountability of the things that they say they were going to do,
Okay.
and to open their eyes to to see what's going on right now in their communities.
Okay, they'll say a whole bunch of stuff. Like, okay, well, what about us?
Yeah, and for that, we also require a lot of volunteers, because the more people that they are seeing, they're gonna listen more. If I go by myself, they're not gonna listen to me.
Yeah.
But if I take 10, 15 people that are affected, that are inflicted also, with the issues in the community, they're gonna listen.
That's right.
And so that's what volunteering and becoming a member of AUCC is very important to us too. Also, we provide membership and I know we're gonna probably cover this later,
No,
but
go ahead. We have time.
you know, becoming a member of AUCC, it only costs $15 a year. It's one time fee, and it's got a lot of benefits. You know, we also are partners with MIA, which stands for a Movement of Immigrants in America, and they also have a lot of resources as well. And we're partnering up to combine their services. And in fact, we're developing one of their services that they have is through a dental program. You know, where people can get discounts on dental procedures. You know, anybody can get these benefits if you become a member. And so, you know, that's.
And membership is open to anyone?
And membership is open to anyone.
Okay.
Yes.
And in the brochure it states, members will participate in local activities, receive trainings, and vote on next year's issue-based campaigns at the annual convention. And so this is just like, you know, just to stay with the NAACP, even though it's an organization geared towards helping the colored people, it's not just for one race of people. Anyone can join. So your organization, the AUCC, anyone can become a member and help, you know, the immigrants and help those that are receiving the services you provide.
Yes, and because we're a nonprofit, also we're launching, or we're pretty much taking off on the task to ask businesses that want to support this movement to also become partners of AUCC and support our Immigrant Research Center.
Okay.
And you know, that's developing. I mean, we're always looking for partners.
Okay.
But I'm developing a way to get those businesses to become partners and support our movement.
So are you looking to maybe host an informational night, or sometimes basically you want to create an event to invite local businesses or potential sponsors out so they can see what you know, get a little more information about what you offer?
Yes, as a matter of fact, we do have membership meetings, monthly membership meetings, and I do encourage everybody to attend those meetings. This month of August is going to be on the 25th, starting at 6. And thanks to Elephant Car Wash, we're gonna do this raffle at the end.
Okay.
We're raffling car washes. It's 5 people are gonna win a $30 worth of car detail, express detail.
Oh wow.
And so we're selling raffle tickets for that, but we're also encouraging everybody to come to our membership meeting so they can learn about AUCC as well.
Okay, so listen up. If you want to get your car wash, clean, vacuum, detail, whatever, $30, you can win $30 worth of services from Elephant Car Wash by way of purchasing a raffle ticket from the Immigrant Resource Center. This is, like you said, they are a nonprofit organization, so this is considered a fundraiser for them. The funds received will go directly to the clients that they serve. It'll help the Resource Center find more resources to help their clients. So please consider purchasing a raffle ticket. Look Mr. David Nunez at 911 Magnolia Road, located in the Magnolia Road Baptist Church. And once more time, can you please give that phone number?
Yes, the phone number is 870-680-2270.
Okay. I'm sure. And even if you just want to volunteer, you know,
Yes.
please go see Mr. David. I'm sure they will find something for you to do. Now, what about, once students, you say you have kids in school, that are children of immigrants who are not, you know, going through the legalization process. Do you offer some type of mentor programs for the children?
HCC does have on the northwest area, they do have citizenship classes,
Okay.
and they do have English classes.
Okay.
Here in the north area, we haven't developed that just yet,
Okay.
but not for the lack of trying, you know.
No. I know. Sometimes you get some obstacles. Yeah. You get faced with some obstacles and you have all these ideas, but because there are these blockers, you can't always do everything you want to do. So, do you think it's because of a lack of community involvement or just financial resources, or what do you think is the major obstacle?
I think that we haven't get to know us with the community.
Okay.
I don't believe that the community know us very well,
Okay.
and there is a skepticism with
Okay.
the community. So the involvement from the community has been a slow process.
Okay.
We do feel like the community needs these resources,
Okay.
and but the more people that are involved, the more resources we're gonna have, the more financial stable we're gonna be,
Yes.
and so it all depends on the community.
And for those of you who may work with grants, write grants, you know how it goes that the more numbers you can show that you're serving, and when those reports go in to show, okay, this is what we want to do, and this is what we're actually doing. Here's a good report of what we're doing. Then more money is more likely to come in, so you can do more. But if you don't have numbers to show, then
Right. I mean, there are a lot of generous people out there that like to contribute to a good cause, but they also want to know where their money's going.
that's right.
If they can show where their money's going, they're gonna say, well, what's going on, And so the more people that we have, we can show the more that we're doing, we can do a lot more with more people too. So.
Okay. I see an item on the brochure that I would like you to touch on. It's called Family Defenders. It says assisting families facing the deportation of a loved one with public relations and non-legal support to supplement private attorney assistance. Can you explain that one?
Yes, that program was developed this year because of I don't know if you were familiar. In January this year, there were a lot of raids. ICE, Immigration, Customs Services, picked up a lot of people from different states.
Okay.
And so here in Arkansas, were a lot of rumors in Facebook and the social media that that ICE was in the state, and none of the rumors were true.
Okay.
There was no confirmed raids in Arkansas. Mainly were in Texas, Atlanta, or Georgia,
Okay.
and California, and another state, but not in Arkansas.
Okay.
And so this program was developed to help those rumors vanish.
Okay.
So the Family Defender has two faces. Or not two faces,
Two sides.
Two sides. I'm
Okay.
sorry. Like two faces, like not
Two
not
facets.
FACE, but
FACETS facets.
yes.
Okay.
It's got A and B.
Okay.
so we developed this network where we can communicate with each other in case of rumor. Let's say that somebody hears there's an border patrol truck at a certain location, and so the Family Defender will connect the network, and one of the people that may live nearby where that's happening, they can go and maybe take a picture, or If they can approach the officer, they can say, what are you doing here? What's going on? And then come back to the network, and then, we have a base where all the information goes, and then they can post it on Facebook.
Okay.
It's legit, that's confirmed. And so, for that we need a lot of volunteers as well. And that's what we're going to do, is just keep contact with each other.
Okay.
Right? So you can sign up for that, and that's that right there. It's a good way to be involved in AUCC.
Okay.
That's a great way to be of service. And the other phase, B, B will be for when an individual is already caught in the broken system of immigration.
Okay.
The network will help provide whatever they need. Lawyers, if they need clothes, if they need food, anything that they might need.
Okay.
And then we may have on the other side, once they get deported or whatever, whatever they need over there as well. We're trying to help. We're trying to provide anything that they need.
Okay.
And so those are the two envy of the
Okay.
family defender.
So basically, one, you provide I don't want to say a warning, but in essence, kind of warning people, okay, immigration is in the area, or they come to the area. And then two, if someone is caught, then okay, let me help you try to get through this process, get what you need to survive, but then also maybe try to get you back in line to get to the legalization process.
Right. And let me add something up before on the A phase.
Okay.
With these rumors, there is a lot of stigma about you being here illegally.
I want to ask you about, I want to.
And so, for people that post things to just scare people off, that's just not right.
Yes.
People are already scared of going to work and going to school there were kids crying. They didn't want to go to school because they thought that when they get back home, the parents weren't gonna be there. And there were parents that they didn't want to go to work because they thought that they was gonna get picked up or something.
There's a lot of negativity or stigma around, people coming to this country illegally. Well, they're coming over here for a reason, maybe for a better future or more opportunity, just something. They're coming. I know this is a touchy subject for a lot of people, but there are people that do what they call sneak over the border. What would you like to see? What are your dream concerning people being allowed to come over without all the hassle?
Well, one of the things that this organization with national partners are trying to do is to fix the broken system.
Okay.
There's a lot of irregularities. There's the time that it takes for somebody to become legal is outrageous.
Mm-hmm.
The money that they have to spend to become legal is outrageous. The criteria that you have to go through to become legal, it's ridiculous. So everything needs to be kind of simmered down.
Okay. And we'll get more into this in a little bit. We're going to get ready for another break. You have been listening to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM. This is your host, Kalila Hardin, speaking with Mr. David Nunez, and we'll be right back. Okay. I know that's a really touchy subject from some. A girlfriend, her husband went through that with his mom, and it took a long to get her, even though she's even legal now.
Okay, I'm just saying on that before break. Now, on the West, now that we're not on the air, if you want to promote Elephant Car Wash, you can. We promote on our live stream.
Oh, okay. No, I think we already touched on that a little bit.
But I was just saying you can say the stuff that you
The
can say.
camera's up there, or the thing, go ahead and car wash.
Obviously. All right, they want to thank Elephant Car Wash. They are now hiring. You can come by and ask about full job. They hiring. And I'm sure they got some good deals on getting your car wash. Shout out to Elephant Car Wash. Go holler at them.
There you go. I think that's nice and cozy.
What about you?
So they can still hear us.
Yeah.
Facebook.
Yeah, we go live on Facebook. You did tell the camera to right?
Yeah, I told
Yes,
you.
yes. You get your hair care or something?
Yeah, like I'm doing a KIT interview. So.
He's a busy man. Like just like you, he needs more people to help him.
So I mean, I do understand being in the nonprofit world.
Yes, I'm new at this. I transitioned from construction to this,
Really?
and I mean it's totally new. So
Well, I mean, it's not new to me, but before doing this, I had never done it before. So I'm still learning.
yes, sir.
Well, even though we've been, well, the nonprofit itself actually 3 years old in November.
Okay.
But we've been on there a year and a half. We were incorporated November 1st of 2013. That's
Oh,
the day that we filed for the FCC license.
Oh, wow. So I think AUCC has been licensed for.
Well, we got our construction permit. We applied in November 2013. We got the permit to build. We had approved the build station February of 2014.
okay.
After you build the station, then you apply for your actual license, and we got that January 10th of 2015. It's on the wall. The date of it's on the wall.
Back here.
I'm still learning the lingo and
This is
stuff like that.
Yeah, see that's the Articles of Incorporation. That is the construction permit. This is that's the 501c3 paperwork. This is the broadcast license, and if I'm looking on date, January 12th. That's
Okay.
this is the call letter authorization. This is just basically saying the call letter of the station. KOK LP is the official call letters of the station.
So you're the director,
General manager,
manager.
idiot, whatever you call it.
He wear a bunch of I'm sure you wear 100 hats too.
Well, I try to keep it minimum.
Good luck with that.
No, that's not gonna happen. Not if you want to go anywhere.
Yeah, no. In reality, my wife doesn't want me to wear hats, so I can't wear hats.
Oh, no.
Well,
Tell her to.
Well, whatever item you want to substitute for hats.
Tell her to round you up to cheers then.
Right? We're up and down or something.
Oh goodness. So does your wife help out a lot with the organization?
She does. I mean, she does a lot with the computers.
That's wonderful.
I'm out in the streets. I'm just running, and talking to people and everything. When it comes down to, the computer stuff, I'm still learning. So, yeah, because everything has to be filed, and we have trackers for every time we talk to people, and what it was said and everything.
Welcome back to Community Conversations. This is your host, Quabila Harden, and I'm here with Mr. David Nunez of the Arkansas United Community Coalition, or AUCC. And here in Jonesboro, he is the director of the Immigrant Resource Center, where they provide a lot of valuable information to local immigrants to help them get to the legalization process. Now, as he has stated before, they don't have all the answers, but they do have the resources to guide them in the right directions. They have a few people in place to get them also the information that they need. And again, like any other nonprofit organization, they function off of volunteers. Um, and they would love for you, the community, to get to know a little bit more about them. So please drop by. Please go see them. Check out their Facebook page. Check out their website, just to learn more about what this coalition actually does in the state of Arkansas in reference to immigrants. Before we went to break, we were talking about the legalization process and how it's like so much red tape people have to go through just to become legal, and how you would love to see the process change. Have you been speaking with anyone, or do you think there's anything in the works of trying to make that process a lot more streamlined, a lot easier?
Well, first of all, let me say, before I get in trouble, I'm not the director.
I'm so
I'm just
sorry.
a Northeast organizer.
Okay, I apologize. It's my fault. He is the Northeast organizer. I'm sorry.
And people are gonna look at me like I'm some kind of.
Okay.
But right now with the elections, I think, and I don't know if you're familiar with the immigration law is one of the toughest, and I hear this from lawyers, and I'm not a lawyer, but the immigration law is one of the toughest and more complex laws that there is. So in order to change something in the immigration system, you have to go through like hoops and red tape like you talk about and everything. My organization, AUCC, does have national partners. They do have resources that they're working towards the immigration reform. In fact, AUCC was a big part on changing the opinion of one of our congressmen, where at first he voted no for comprehensive immigration reform.
Okay.
And then after 2 years that he saw the work that it was happening within the organization,
Okay.
He changed his mind and then he voted, okay, let's go for it.
Okay.
And so it can't be done. But it takes a lot of work. The community needs to be involved. The community needs to tell the officials, what they need and what they want. And but it can be done.
Okay. And so just like you said, they go visit, when you go to these different town hall meetings, more people it looks better and your voice is louder when there's more people in attendance.
Yes.
So if you want your voice to be heard, you must go to these different meetings. If you want to speak up for these organizations, you must attend these different meetings and sessions, or create a community event and invite, like you said, the local, I keep calling them politicians, city officials, people who run the city that you live in. If you want your voice to be heard, you have to go out and make them hear you. So.
Yes. One thing that we also, one thing that I really like about this work is that we're also fighting for rights, for civil rights, for everybody. And so, the people that are affected and inflicted, they need to speak up. And all I can say is if I'm doing it, anybody can do it.
Okay. So Mr. David, he expressed very early on he was nervous, he was shy, but this is information that needs to be put out there to the community. There's still so much work that needs to be done. He easily barely scratched the surface. And so if you would like to be a supporter, if you would like to become a member of the AUCC, see Mr. David. I have brochures here in the office. I'll make sure to post some information on the KLK Facebook page, or go check out the AUCC Facebook page yourself and look up Mr. David Nunez on Facebook. And I'm sure he'll be happy to talk with you and give you more information face to face. Don't forget about their raffle that is a fundraiser for the organization, and it's sponsored by Elephant Car Wash. They're offering a $30 worth of service package for raffle ticket. The raffle will be done.
$4 a ticket.
$4 a ticket, And the raffle will be done at their monthly membership meeting, which is August 25th at 6 p.m. What is the location of that meeting?
It'll be at RC, 911 Magnolia Road, inside the Magnolia Road Baptist Church.
If you are interested in learning more, please go check them out.
You can find us on Facebook at Arkansas Coalition. Arkansas United Community Coalition, on Twitter at AUCC_Arkansas, and our website is Arkansas United Community Coalition.org, or you can reach me at 870-680-2270.
All right.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much, Mr. David. I've enjoyed it. I really hope that people have paid attention and they reach out to you and offer you some help. He needs volunteers.
Yes.
He's a nonprofit organization. They need volunteers.
Online.
I want to thank you all for stopping by and listening to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5. Please check us out tomorrow at 9 a.m. Have a great day.
Is that it?
Yes, sir. We are done.
Oh my goodness. I think I'm